Yes. Hi, can you all hear me? Assalamualaikum, everyone.
Assalamualaikum.
Wave if you can hear.
Waalaikumsalam.
So how many people do we have right now?
I think 11, because it literally says 11 on the bottom.
Okay, while we're waiting, do you have your glue? Make sure you have some equipment. We're gonna need some glue.
I have glue, scissors,
pencil. Do you have a ruler? I forgot to mention might need a ruler. So if you have a ruler, we'll run out and go grab a ruler. And you're going to need some round circles because we need, as a template, I've used one of these little old lights. Whatever you have that's round, maybe you can use the bottom of the glue because we need to cut out some circles for the eyes. So if you just go and grab some round circles, or if you
I can use glue. I can use glue because
we just joined. Can you catch us up?
Yeah, we haven't started yet. We're going to make sure you have your ruler, things that you're going to need. One ruler, pencil. You're going to need scissors. You need a glue stick and some round objects. So we're going to we need some small round circles as a template. If you have a compass, great. If you don't, just go around and see what you have that's round. We're going to need these for the eyes. Otherwise, you can kind of maybe eyeball it and cut it out. So we'll wait for maybe a couple more minutes, and then until we've got a good number of people logging in. I'll give you a little while for you to grab all your stuff.
all the papers.
Awesome. All right, do we have everything? And guys, feel free to jump in with any questions, or if you get stuck, I'll try and do my best. If we're all ready, should we start? Okay, so we're going to make 2 crafts today. We've got one little heart and we have a little owl. So we're going to start off with the heart. As you can, I don't know if you can see. Here we go. We're going to start off with this one. It'll be an easy one first, and then we'll go on to the little owl next. All right, so I'll leave the picture up here so you can see. And so you should have in your pack, you should have some cardstock. And what you want to do for the heart, you want to grab the red sheet. You want to grab the green, because we've got to cut out the leaves. And then we're going to use white and black as well for the eyes. Okay, so let's grab the red one first. There we go. So with the red one, this is how we're going to cut out the heart. We're going to fold the page in half. Don't worry about creasing it because it's going to give us a nice even heart shape. Right, so where you folded it, you want to make sure you start the same. We're going to draw half a heart. Okay, so you want to fold it over here, and on the crease, you want to go up all the way around and down. So you want to make a really big heart. Try and fill the whole page. So you want to start at the crease, and then you want to go up all the way around with your pencil. It doesn't have to be perfect, and down to the bottom. Okay, have you done that? So you want to fold your sheet in half.
Can you go a little bit slower?
Yeah, sure. So you have your sheet of paper, fold it in half, and then you want to start on the crease at the top, kind of at the top, maybe an inch down. Are you following? And then you just want to draw the heart over there.
Inside the heart? Inside the paper?
Yeah, you want to draw. You want to start the heart over here.
I can't see what you're.
Can you see? You want to start. So you fold it. You fold the page in half.
Oh, yeah, I can see. Okay.
So you've got your sheet of paper like such.
Right now.
There you go. Wrong side. You want to fold it in half like this, where you got the crease, and then you start from here at the top of the page, maybe an inch down, and just draw. We're just going to draw loads of hearts today. You want to draw a big heart over there from bottom, only half a heart, not a whole heart. So what you want to do now is you're going to start cutting out your heart, so it will be even on both sides. So you should be left with that. So you should be left with half a heart, and then when you open it up, you have a whole heart. So that's why we've folded the paper in half, so that we didn't have to, you know, cut the whole heart. At least this is nice and even. Like this. Let me see if you've all got it. Oh, I can see some people are starting to cut out. All right. So now you should have a nice even heart like this. All right. So are we all done? If you need help, ask your mom or your dad or an adult around you to help you out. Let's see, once you're done, hold up your heart so I can see. All right. Okay, so you guys, most of you done it. So now we're going to do lots of little green hearts. You can see over here, there's loads of little green hearts over there. So we're going to cut them out and we're going to stick them over there. So you're going to need your glue. So grab your green paper. And we don't have to, we're not going to use all the green sheets. So again, you're going to fold it in half. And this will help us make the hearts all even, right? So we're going to do maybe a heart around, let's see, about 1.5 inches maybe, or you can do 1 inch. It's up to you how big you want to go. You can do it really big, you can do it tiny. We're going to do about 3 or 4 of them. So just go down the sheet and you can cut them out. So you want to do another heart like this and another one like that. So can you see? We've got 1 heart over there. So you just need to do about 3 or 4 of them. And then we're going to cut them out. So I'll cut the first one out. We should have something like this. They don't have to be perfect. That's the second one. And that's the third one. You should have.
Slow down. My sister is still on the red heart.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for a minute or 2, and then you should have 3 little hearts. So what you want to do, you want to grab your green page. You want to do the same as the red heart. You want to fold it in half, and you want to just cut out little green ones. All right, so how many have you done? Have you cut your green hearts out? See if you've moved on there. All right, so now you want to also cut, we're going to cut a little stem. So that's super easy. You just need to cut a strip. Super, super easy. You can just freehand this. Just take the corner of your page like that and just cut a simple strip like that. And then we're going to glue that over there. So it's super easy. So just take the corner of your sheet. Just cut a rectangle out. So we're left with these pieces now. So you've got your red heart, 3 green hearts, and a rectangle. Yeah. So how many people have done all their green hearts as well? Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you've done it. All right, see a few of you have. You still working? Ah, yeah, there we go. All right, so now's the fun part. We get to start gluing. Or should we cut all the pieces out first and then we can glue everything down? Okay, so next part, you're gonna need something round. We wanna cut the eyes out. So get your white sheet of paper and you wanna do a big circle for the eyes. So I just found an old kind of a candle, one of those little battery operated candles. I'm gonna put it on my page because we're gonna need this paper for the next part as well to draw eyes. We're just gonna simply draw around it and use it as a template. We want 2 of these and then another one over there. Just draw around. So just to give you an idea, this one measures about 1.5 inches. So if you have something that's 2 inches, that's fine. As well. So once you've drawn your 2 circles, all right, so you've drawn your 2 circles, we're going to cut them out. So you just find something round. I use this and I'm just going to use it as a template to draw 2 circles. And these are our eyes. So let's go ahead and cut them out. All right, so now you should have your 1 red heart, 3 little green hearts, a rectangle, and 2 little circles. Okay. So the next part, we're going to draw the black circles, and that's going to be the eyes. We'll wait a moment for everyone to cut out their white circles out. Now try just to keep you, try not to cut in the middle of the page. Go to the edge because we also need to cut out little hearts as well. So try not to cut the circles in the middle. Try and go as far as you can to the edges. Okay?
Hey, Fozia?
Yes.
Your overhead camera, for some reason, it switched the orientation. Is there a way to?
Yeah. Is it on the ceiling right now?
No. It's pointing at you. It's just vertical. And it's just horizontal instead of vertical. Sorry, it's vertical instead of horizontal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Let's see if I can, let me. Flip it around. Don't know how to flip it around. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Can you? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, I think I had a call coming in, and so I think it just flipped around. Okay. All right. So remember, we need to use the white paper for cutting out little hearts as well as for the next section, we need to cut out some more little eyes as well. So try not to cut in the middle of the sheet. Try and stay to the edge if you can. Okay. So let's grab the black paper. and find a slightly smaller circle. I'm going to use my glue stick because it's slightly smaller than the circle cut that I used as a template with the candle. So we want to make sure the next circle is going to be slightly smaller. As you can see, the glue stick is a little bit smaller than the circle. So I'm going to use this as a template. I'm going to remember you want to go to the edge because we need to use it for the next project as well. You want to draw a circle, and this might be a little tricky to see. You just want to draw 2 circles. They don't have to be perfect. So draw around your 2 circles. Now my circle wasn't great, so I'm just cleaning it up now. Just like making the sharp edges a bit smoother. And a little bit more round.
I think it looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, so you can hear me even though I'm frozen?
Are you frozen?
Wait, am I frozen? I don't know.
I don't know, maybe you're just very good at standing still. Right? Oh, so we're nearly there. We get to do the gluing soon. Can you see it's all coming together? My little eyes are kind of googly eyes. All right, so we're going to use a white paper. So let's see how far have we all got?
I've already cut out the black circles. I'm right where you are.
All right. So I think for the younger little kiddos, I think they might need a little bit more time. Maybe mum can help out, or your parent or your guardian. So this time we're going to grab some white paper now, the white cards. I'm going to cut out loads of little hearts. Can you see tiny little hearts over there? We're going to cut them, tiny ones. That might be a little tricky for anyone who's got small fingers. So if you need help, get your mum or your dad to help out. So with this one, I'm just going to fold part of the page over at the top, and I'm just going to draw little hearts. Half hearts, lots of them. You can freehand your little hearts if you want. I folded the sheets round. Now, I'm going to just do a rough cut because sometimes it's hard to use the whole sheet. So I cut a small strip off. And there we go. So you want to make little hearts about this big. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to look like a little heart. You can make them random sizes if you want. There we go. How many have stuck your little hearts, little white ones? They're like the seeds of the strawberries. It's a little tricky if you've got big fingers.
Yeah. My hers keep falling down.
You made them too tiny?
Okay.
There we go. Oh, look, that did not turn into a heart. It turned into an oval.
Oh, thank you.
All right. There we go.
Oh,
All right. They look like butterflies. So here we go. So I have about 1, 2, 3, about 6, 5 or 6. There we go. All right, we forgot to cut out the little smile as well. So I'll just wait a moment for you guys to do your, to finish off. How many, has anyone glued anything down or have you just left it for now?
I left mine now.
Okay.
Ah,
All right, you guys look all busy right now. I can see some really nice hearts coming together. All right. Oh, look. Oh, some of you already glued them down. Very nice. Okay, let's do one more piece, last piece before we start gluing everything down. We're going to draw a smile. Just draw a big, happy smile. And then you can cut it out like that. It doesn't have to, you can do any kind of smile you want. So like half a circle, you can do a full circle, you can do half a circle.
no, I'm just gonna do once I move all the hearts, we're just gonna kind of draw it on there. It's easier. I got this.
Like here? Up here?
Yeah.
All right. So when you guys are ready, we can start gluing everything down. So you should have your red heart, your 3 green hearts, a stem, 2 white big circles, 2 black smaller circles, lots of little tiny hearts, and a smile. Mine's a funny smile. There you go. So now you can just get the glue and you're going to stick your stem down. So you just want to put a little bit of glue at the bottom and just stick it to the top of the heart as such, like that. Over there. Can you see? And then we're going to get our little green hearts. And we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom. And we're just going to start sticking down. So the last one, when you glue this one down, you want to turn it upside down, okay? So it looks like that. So right now, these 2 hearts are pointing out like a butterfly. And then the last one, you want to turn around and point it downwards. Yep. And then we're going to get our eyes. The little white one, we're going to put some glue on the back. I'm going to just place them on the sheet, on the red sheet. Put a bit of glue on the back. There we go. So once it's on the eye, we're going to take our little black ones. I'm going to stick them on as well. There we go. And I'm going to just start gluing everything down. There we go. And lastly, just going to get little white, small white hearts. And we're just going to randomly put them around. It happened again. Hold on. Okay. I've done my one. Have you guys, anyone else finished?
I'm almost done.
Yeah, the gluing part's the fun part because now we get to see it all come together. So here we go, a little heart. You can write a little note on the back. You can say, Mum, I love you very much. Or you can write, Dad, I love you very much. Okay, so once you're done, I want you all to lift up your heart and let's have a look at your strawberry.
Hang on, can you see me?
What's up, Lauren?
I don't get it.
No, you won't be able to see because you're
Are you stuck? Anyone stuck?
No, like I can't see
Hold
myself.
on. You can't see
Oh,
yourself
very
because you're on the right here.
nice.
You have to
Very
wait.
nice. I like those. Oh, I like your smile.
What do you think?
Oh, I love them. Some of the hearts are really good. Now you can put more green hearts on there, the leaves. Let's wait a little longer for some others to finish off making their hearts. But once you're done, you can hold them up. Oh, look at that. I like your two green hearts, your red hearts with little green. They look really fun.
You gotta do you did it? You want to do more?
Very cute. Look, I have a heart face. There we go.
Oh, no.
Can we all hold up the hearts in front of faces?
Sure.
Very nice.
No.
So how many are still working on their hearts?
So cute. So you can write a note on the back.
I got mine done.
Ali family, you look like you're still working. What about Zayn and Idris? Are you still working? Oh, you know you're done. What about the Ismail family? Have you done yours? Adila family, have you got yours finished? Are you still working? Nearly there. All right, so that was the easy one. The next one's going to be a little bit more difficult because there's a little bit more cutting out. You have to make sure we get the right size. What was that?
Since we came in a little late, it was like you were doing like really, really fast for us.
Oh, okay. I'm sure, are we recording? I'm not sure if we're recording this.
We are.
Oh, okay, so you can probably catch the tutorial later on. So if you did miss the first part, don't worry, we have another activity to do. And that one we're going to make this one. We're going to make a little owl. So the pieces we're going to need to cut out are, obviously we're going to need black, white, brown, and shades of blue. We might use some red from your previous heart as well, from the previous paper. So leftover paper. Let's not discard them. Let's keep them because you might use them again for cutting out the feet. So with this one, we're going to start off with brown cardstock. So with the brown one, you should have 2 sheets just in case you make a mistake. But we need to cut out 2 hearts from this sheet. One's going to be a small heart and one's going to be a big heart. And then we have to cut out another one for the little ears. So again, we're going to fold the sheet in half like we did with the first with the strawberry. So we're moving on to the second craft. You want to grab your brown sheet of card. You should have 2 just in case you make a mistake. So, you know, this requires a little bit more paper. So we need to cut 2 hearts, one smaller one and one bigger one. Okay, so we're going to fold your sheet in half. And then the first one is going to be the body. So we need to make a nice, good size heart there. Can you see? About maybe that size is about 6 inches. And then the second one, we're going to cut out a second heart. It's going to be slightly smaller, and that's going to be the head. And that's probably about 5 inches. Yeah, it's about 5 inches. So you want to cut out 2. Can you see? I've done a smaller one and a slightly bigger one. Yeah, so grab your sheet, fold it in half, crease it down the middle, and if you want, grab your pencil, draw a small heart on the top, not too small, and then draw a slightly bigger heart at the bottom of the page. Have we done that? And once you've done that, you can cut it out, and that should be the base of your owl. So I'm going to cut out the head. And then I'm going to cut out the body. Okay, so you should have one big heart and one smaller heart. Now I'm going to just make mine slightly smaller, it's not as wide, because that's the head. So you can cut it down a bit more. There we go. So originally this was a lot wider, so I just cut it down a little bit more, but you can see the 2 sizes. One's wider at the bottom and this is not as wide. So this is roughly about just 5 inches, and this is roughly about 7.5, almost 8 inches. That is as wide as the sheet in half. So I'm going to cut 2 hearts out. Let's see if you all cut your hearts out. Let's see if you've done that. Hold them up so I can see. Yeah, we need 2. Oh, very nice. So I have a big heart and a little heart. Who has 2 hearts? All right, I can see some of you have got that. Next part, we need to grab the blue paper. You should have 2 sheets of blue, a dark blue and a light blue. Yep. So it's up to you which one you want to use. You can use the dark. We need to cut 2 hearts out, one large one and one slightly smaller. So I am going to use the lighter blue. It's up to you if you want to use, it's up to you whichever color blue you want. Again, I'm going to fold the sheet in half. So we're going to need the blue because we have to make the wings and the heart in the body. So this one, you want to make just the heart maybe not that big, which is roughly about 3 inches wide. Yeah, it's about 2.5 to 3. So can you see I folded the blue sheet in half and I just drew another little half a heart shape. I'm going to cut that out. So once you've done that, let's see. Oh, it looks like some of you started. All right. So once you got that, now make sure your blue heart isn't bigger than the big brown heart. Can you see? If it's too big, then we have to cut it down. And you can easily cut it down. Just fold it in half and just cut on the inside. So just make sure it's slightly smaller, like that, than the big one. Okay, we're going to also do another heart this size. So you can use this as a template. Just put it down and you can just draw around this one. So that, because we're going to use it as a template. So we're going to make the wings. So with the wings, you basically want to use the same size heart. Just fold it back in half. Put it on the blue sheet that we've already folded, like that, and just draw around it so it can be roughly the same size. you following? So we want to cut out 2 hearts of the same color paper. Okay. So far we have, make sure you're all together, we have 1 large heart in brown. We have a slightly smaller one. And then we should have 2 blue hearts, which should be smaller than a large heart. Yep, and then we're going to have another blue heart, which we're going to cut in half in a minute, and they'll be our wings. We got there? Yeah. Okay, so let's cut our wings. So you should have 2 blue hearts. Did you all cut your second heart out? You blue ones? All right, so with the second blue one, we just want to cut down the center. We're just going to make it in half. I'm going to cut that heart in half, and those will be our wings. And we're going to be more like this. Yeah. Here we go. So we have, again, 1 large brown heart, 1 smaller brown heart, 1 blue heart, and the same size heart as this one, but just cut it in half. All right, and then now we're going to get the blue sheet of paper. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it in half. And this is going to be a little bit tricky, but we want to make the second blue heart smaller than our first blue heart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put it on here, and I'm going to draw around it as a template like I did before. But this time when I cut, I'm just going to go in maybe, you know, half an inch and just make it slightly smaller. I don't know if you can see that. So basically I drew around here the very first blue heart.
Did I lose the overhead? Keep losing it. All right.
Okay, so second one, we're going to do the second one. So again, the first blue heart, fold your heart, use it as a template, and then once you've done that, you just want to draw another heart on the inside, make it slightly smaller than this one. Are you following? So we're going to use the first as a template, put it on our page. We're going to draw around this, and then we're going to just draw another heart on the inside to make sure it's slightly smaller. And then we're going to cut this one out. So you should have 1 big heart and 1 smaller heart in blue. Are we all following? So you should have by now 1 big brown heart, 1 little brown heart, 1 blue heart, which is smaller than the brown, and 1 dark blue or a different shade of blue, which is going to be slightly smaller than the first blue heart, and then another one which was cut in half. Yeah. Are we all following? How's it going?
Should we glue it?
Not yet. Well, we're going to glue it right at the end. Yeah. I mean, if you want to glue it, you can, but we're just going to wait until we've got most of our pieces together. All right, so it's up to you. So we're going to make the eyes. We're going to do what we did last time. We're going to use our white sheet of paper. We're going to cut out 2 circles again and 2 black circles. So 2 big circles out of the white sheet. like that. And then we're going to cut them out. And these will be, we did this exactly the same thing for the strawberry we made earlier on. So here we go. All right, I'm nearly done. Okay, so we've got that. So then we're going to grab our black sheet. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut 2 smaller circles. I'm just going to use I'm just going to use my glue stick. I'm going to use the larger one. And just draw around there as a template. Use it as a template and just cut out 2 circles. There we go. All right, how's everyone, how is it looking? All right, so I've nearly done my eyes. We can clean it up. Here we go. Let's have a look. Has anyone cut all their pieces out? Ah, some of these are looking good. So we're nearly done. We just have a few more pieces left. That's up to you. You can use the green or the red. We're going to cut out the, oh, we actually have to do the ears as well. So let's go back. So you should have a second sheet of brown paper. We're going to cut the ears out that one. Now that's just another little part we're going to do. We're going to cut. If you have space on your other sheet, I don't have space. I kind of use the whole sheet up. So with the brown sheet of paper, we don't have to make a really big heart. So I'm just going to fold the top part over like that. And I'm just going to draw one little heart, and then we're going to use those as the ears. So I didn't do it very big. I did it smaller than the head. That big. So here's the head. I did it smaller than that. And then once you've cut the smaller one, you just want to cut this one in half as well. So it's really simple. We just have 2 pieces. All right. How's it going? So next, have we all cut the ears out? No, we'll wait. Let's see how many people, how far have you got? Have you cut the blue hearts and the wings? All right, looks like some of you are waiting. For those who are waiting, if you want to start gluing them down, I'll show you how to glue them. You can start gluing the blue hearts together, these ones. Just put them together and glue them together, and you can place them down onto the center of the body while we're waiting for the others. Yeah. You see it's coming together. We only have a few more pieces, which are the little feet and the nose or the beak. So you can choose any color paper. I think I might use green since I have some green left. You can use red. You can use the blue if you want. I have a little bit of space on my green sheet. So I am going to try and get some hearts out of this one. Again, just where you fold the sheet, you just want to draw a little heart there. Now the beak, you don't want to make too big because then it might not fit on the face. So we have to make sure that the beak is going to be the right size. Like for example, I think this might be too big. It could work, but I think I'll make it smaller. So I think I'll use these for the feet. So if you're going to do the feet, you cut out one heart, and then what you can do, you can use it as a template for the second, for the other one.
I'm gonna glue it first.
What was that?
I haven't finished gluing everything else.
Okay, well, I haven't glued anything down yet. I'm going to wait to the end. But for those who are really fast at cutting and drawing, they can start gluing down. But for the, you know, this is how it's going to roughly look. But don't worry about gluing if you haven't. We'll be doing that right at the end. So when you want to cut the feet out, you want to, again, fold the sheet in half. You want to cut that one out and then use it as a template to do the second foot. So I just traced around that one. So I have, and if you want, you can use the red one for the beak. You can use so can we see, yes, so this all coming together. I might use red for the beak. It's up to you. You can use blue. And I have a little bit of red over here in the corner. I'm going to just cut a heart out on that one there. There we go. So you should have something like this right now. You've got, let's go through it from the beginning. You've got one large brown heart. That's the body. Then you've got a blue, one color blue, and then a smaller blue heart. You should have two sheets of blue, two colors of blue. We've got a smaller one there. And then we've got another brown heart, which is going to be the head. We've got two white circles for the eyes, two black circles that make up the eyes. And then we have another brown heart, which should be smaller than the head. And then we want to cut that one in half. Okay, these will be the ears. We're going to turn it over so you got the pointy part up. And we'll just stick them like that. I'm going to do those. And then this blue heart should be the same size as the bigger blue heart. Yeah, and that one we're going to cut in half, and these will be the wings, right? Yeah, and then we should have, you can choose any color, whatever card you have left. It could be blue, green, red, white, black, whichever you prefer. I chose green. You want to cut a smaller heart. You want to fold the paper in half. You want to draw around, and then cut that one out, and then use this as a template to cut a second heart. So they should be around the same size. And then these will be our little feet. And then lastly, whichever, I chose red, it's nice and bright, and it's the center of the little beak. I just cut a heart from there. So you want to just draw a small little heart and then place it like that. And then we're going to glue it all together. And we should have our lovely owl. So how has everyone got to this part? Any questions? Are you stuck? I think we're all doing good. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. How many of you have started to glue their owl together? It looks like some of you started. Okay, so let me just go from the beginning. We're gonna the process of gluing it all together. Get our glue. We're gonna get our blue heart first. I'm gonna just put loads of glue on the back side of this. And I'm gonna stick it right in the middle where the crease is. So you join up the creases. And give it, press it down, and then get our second heart, the different shade of blue. I'm gonna glue the back of that. And then we're gonna line up the creases so we get it nice and center. And push that down. Put that down. There we go. All right. Then we're gonna get our the smaller part. What we're going to do here is we're going to just glue on the tip at the bottom. You want to just glue over there at the bottom of the smaller brown part, like that, and then we're just going to put the big one on top like that. So you can line up all the crease lines so that we get it nice and center. Okay, so this is a tricky part with the small brown part. The one we cut in half, these are going to be the ears. So you want to flip them round. We're going to put them behind. Are we following? We got this? So with the brown one, you just want to put the glue on the top part of the heart. And we're just going to slide it underneath, and those will be our ears. I'm going to line them up so they're roughly around about the same position. So far, we should just have the body and the head and the ears together. Let's see. All right, and now the wings, you want to stick them behind. So you want to just put glue on the edge. Like such, and another one on that side. Just line it up. So it's coming together now. And then the last one is the feet. Put the feet on like such. We'll just glue the bottom part. And same with the other one. You know where the eyes go and the beak. We're nearly done. Are you all keeping up? Oh, that concentration. And you can just go ahead, it's easy peasy. You can just go ahead and glue on the eyes. Oh, we forgot to put the, no, we did that, it's fine. The eyes, they're like such, here you go. There you go. You should have your little owl, here you go. How many people kept up? Have you all finished your owl? I probably got there and oh, look at that. Layla, very nice. I like that one. That's very, oh, I like that one.
I finished
Very
mine.
nice. Let's see, everybody else's owls. Oh, that's a really nice. I like your one.
Aziza had light green, so I used it for the feet.
Yeah, you can have, oh, look at that. There's some flapping around. Let's see. Ali family, let's see your heart. Lower it down a little bit. Oh, very nice. Zane, I like the owls. Oh, you guys did a great job. It's amazing. Nura, did you get yours? Are you finished? Nice. Oh, very nice. I like these. What about Rita? Did you get yours? Camila, you've done really nice.
The owl eyes don't look very.
Oh, I think they all look good. We should hold all of your hearts and your owls up. You can write a little message on there. You can say, I will always love you if you want. And I love you very much, or whatever you can think of. You can write a little message on the back, or you can write on the front. If you have any more paper at home, you can stick it on a big sheet, or you can kind of like hang it or put it on your fridge. Oh, very nice. Layla's one is some of these are really cute. I think they're way better than mine. Mine's not as good as you guys.
We could put a note in the middle of the owl on his stomach.
Yeah, do you have any funny captions you can write and give it to your mum and dad?
Well,
very pretty. I love these.
Ozia, can you tell people that if they want to show off their amazing artwork, to email us pictures at info?
Yeah, so you guys, we want to see your lovely creation. So take a picture, a snapshot of yourself holding up your little heart and your owl, and you can always email us at info@Muslim Space. Or if you can, maybe take a picture and drop it on Facebook, maybe, if that is an option. But yeah, just share your lovely creations. They look so nice. And then obviously you can add more detail to these. You can put more little hearts. If you want to draw little wings, you can draw little feathers on there. It's really entirely up to you how much you want to add to your owl. You can put more little hearts all over his belly. If you have more paper, you can cut different shades of blue and add more detail. Honestly, everything is, no matter how much you want to do, add more detail to it if you want. You can even get markers you can draw on there. So yeah, these look really good, guys. Did a really good job. Nice. Oh, I see somebody's got little teeth.